Okay, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to disturb your lunch, but this is like a special arrangement for me to talk while you're eating for the next 15 minutes. All right, so do enjoy your lunch too, and just lend me your ears about this 15 minutes of presentation. I'm going to give it to you. We are looking for partners in Philippines. For those of you who are looking for partnership with the world's biggest ICO advisor, this is a good chance. I'm here. I flew down especially from Singapore to look for a partner. So let me share with you about our company. Alright. The company is called PLMP Fintech Private Limited. It's a Singapore company. I'm the co-founder and the chief strategy officer. Okay. I have 33 years of IT and Infocom experience. I started my career in 1985, and I'm doing computers. And since then, I stay in the Infocom industry. Now, on top of that, I also spent 23 years in the currency market. I'm also a hedge fund trader. So I run two portfolio in Singapore, but I only do blockchain for 1 year. Last year we started, but we started in a very big way. Okay? And technically as a 33-year-old Infocom experienced person, I experienced the 5 wave. Practically I saw how .com started and how it go to the peak and it crashed. The subprime crisis as well in the year 2009. That is when your Bitcoin started. Okay? Now I only have a very short period of time, so I'm not going to go the other details. I'll just go straight to the main point. Alright, this picture is it shows me in the year 2000 and 2003, the 3 years I spent in China. I was also EDB. EDB in Singapore stands for Economical Development Board. Practically, I was involved in these VCs as well as setting up companies and help startups. Those days we have .com, so I help companies joint venture in China. So I'm very familiar with the current situation, the blockchain that bring ICO to start up for crowdfunding. So I'm very familiar with this space. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is the right hand side is Singapore. Okay, we own the building, and the entire building is called BTC. Okay, the BTC, not the BTC that you know, it's not the Bitcoin. It's called Blockchain Technology Center. We also have a Jakarta office, the building there, the center. We also have the Bangkok office. 3 offices running Blockchain Technology Center. My Thailand partner is also here with me. We are at the booth. We are booth number 4. So later on, after your lunch, for free time, please drop by. We'll share with you more. If you register with us, you get a Bitcoin. Okay? Today is $7,111 USD. Okay? Alright, you can see over here, this building itself is 155,000 square foot. Okay? It's a big building, and we have 6 stories of blockchain facilities, ranging from exchange. We have our own in-house exchange. We have our OTC, over the counter, to help customers take part in buying cryptos and selling cryptos. That means that the customer has the chance to face-to-face with an officer in Singapore. Okay, and the officer will help them buy and sell, as well as cash out. It's a very demand service in Singapore. I believe in Philippines, if such a company is that if we come here, we can also provide the same level of service to the Philippine crypto community. All right. We also have a school. Before that, yeah. We also have a school. On the level 4, we have a school and event hall. We have the same hall like this in our building, in our blockchain center. So we are very big in Singapore. In fact, we are the biggest in Singapore. In the level 3, we have also blockchain development center. We are blockchain development center house 55 blockchain developer. We do not need to do ICO. We can do blockchain, enterprise blockchain alone. Okay. We also have the biggest ICO advisory center end to end. That means practically the moment you come in with the concept all the way to marketing, we will cover for you. Okay, we even have a Bitcoin cafe. All right, next slide on the lobby. All right, our teams are the company teams is not all blockchain. Okay, our team is diverse, exactly from the industry, ranging from Infocom, blockchain, Fintech, banking, insurance, okay, property developer to manufacturing. So it's a very diverse team because why? Like I say, a lot of blockchain developers are coders. All right, they have very good idea, but again, it's now with ICO very easy to raise fund, but to grow the fund is another level. Okay, so our team is very diverse to do that. Next one. We in Singapore itself, we do not need. There's no regulation in Singapore to do ICO. The government support us. There's no official license that is required for the ICO. Okay, but our company already applied to become. If the government will start to grant an ICO license, we will be the first in the queue. We will be getting that license to do ICO. We also apply for exchange. There is no license required for crypto exchange in Singapore at this moment, but we also put up our papers to apply for it. So in the event Singapore government decides to license ICO and crypto exchange, we will be the first one to have it. Okay, it's already on the paper, it's already submitted. Next slide. Okay, now, okay, what problem do we solve? Okay, our blockchain technology center in Singapore, we are solving a problem. All right, I am a token investor in 2017, but after I invest in a few ICOs, all right, I invest in millions because to me I'm an investor. So I invest in a few ICOs. I think my portfolio is easily $4 million. But I have a lot of problems. Okay, number one, the information that's given to me is not sufficient. For me, like for example, transferring wallet, opening account, all right, safety, security, and exchanges. All right, as I speak, last week I just got the news. One of the exchange that my tokens issuer has engaged decided to suspend them. I have $500,000 of tokens that I cannot cash out. So these are issues. These are real issues on the ground. Okay, as we speak, a lot of governments are doing their job by promoting about blockchain to the general public. But on the ground, there's a lot of people who invested in ICOs. They buy a lot of tokens, but they're stuck. All right, that is the reason why I created blockchain in Singapore to help men on the streets, okay, to be able to be efficient with their tokenomics. Okay, they can invest and they can get out. Okay, next slide. All right, and practically we focus on SME. In Singapore, we specialize in helping SME launch an ICO because in 2017. A lot of companies are Fintech, right? So they use white paper, they raise a lot of funds. But in 2018, a lot of SME are coming in. They are also using blockchain to raise funds. Okay, so we are supporting this group of customers. Next slide. All right, I want to show you some statistics. In June 2017, every week there's only 2 ICO launch. All right, but in January 2018, every day there is 20 ICO launch. In other words, over the last 6 months, the scene for ICO launch has changed dramatically. There's a lot of launches every day. In fact, in Singapore, every day, there are people from all over the world coming to Singapore to launch ICO and do private sales. Okay? In 2018, I expect the number ICO worldwide to hit 3,000. Okay? 3,000. Now it's May, right? 2018. Anyone want to guess how many ICO has been done up to May? Now it's May, right? Anyone? Closest? Anybody? You get 1 Bitcoin. Alright, still here. Come and get it. How many ICO done up to May 2018? Anybody guess? Worldwide.
Singapore, worldwide.
Worldwide. Huh?
2000?
Huh? No. Number ICO launch. Officially.
500.
500, okay, 500. Any more? Nearer one?
2000.
No, it's 3,000, 2,000, no. 500, 1,000, okay, 1,000. Okay. Anyone? One more, come on. 50,000 is way out. How many? 750, okay, come up.
343.
750.
343.
He got the answer. Okay, next page. Okay, next one. Next page. Okay, 737. So he's the closest. Okay, give me a credit. All right. Check. Okay. Okay, up to Dr. Shine. Backward slide. Okay, backward. Okay, in 2017, as at November, the total fundraise is close to 5 billion. All right, almost 1,400 ICO launch. Okay, but because December there's a lot is a hot month, so definitely it has went beyond 5 billion. Now the whole year of 2017, let's say 5.5 billion. You go to next slide, 2018 up to May, we already have 4.55 billion. As we speak, this number was last week's data. By today, it should be more. Okay? Next one. Okay, sorry, backward again. As you can see, you see the May, even though the number is 737 and growing, but you can see that month by month, month by month, less and less ICO are launching. Okay, what is the reason? Because of the sentiment. The sentiment is quite bearish. So people are just holding back their ICOs. In Thailand, my partner is from Thailand, Dr. N, she's here. Last week, the government just announced there's a law we're holding tax of 15 plus 7%. So anyone who took ICO in Thailand will have to pay 22% tax. Alright, so that is quite heavy for a lot of people. Right, next week. Okay. You can see over here, US is still number one. Alright, with 583 million raised, okay, with 59 projects up to first quarter of 2018. Singapore has become number two, okay, with 438 million and 34 projects. That is first quarter. By now, the numbers have shot up, but Singapore will remain number two. Okay, we have overtaken Switzerland. Last year, Switzerland was number two. Now Switzerland become number four. Because why? ICO launch in Switzerland now costs a lot, almost $1 million. Yeah, Singapore you pay about $500,000. We're talking about US dollar. So it becomes too expensive to do a launch in Switzerland. All right, next slide. Okay, but you see, ICO create a lot of fundraising. You also create a lot of wealth opportunity for people who invest in ICO. But at the same time, all right, it can also be scammed. There's a lot of scam. I heard my Jakarta office just WhatsApp me. Scammer who actually are fake. They say they want to sell BTC, but they are fake, and they kill people. There's a murder because of 5 BTC in Jakarta. I just got the news yesterday. Alright, so you see a lot of opportunity, but there's a lot of scam and there's a lot of issue also. But it can also be great investment. Okay, next page. So what we do is in Singapore, because we are going to be the number 2 biggest ICO launch company in the world. Okay, Singapore has a lot of ICO, and Singapore government are quite liberal about people coming to do ICO. But of course, in Singapore, there's no security token. All token issue have to be utility token. 2 days ago, our Singapore authority just sent a warning to 8 exchanges from overseas that come to register in Singapore and they release security token. They were warned, and one of the ICO company from Hong Kong was asked to stop and refund the money. Right, so Singapore government, even though they are encouraging, but they are also very strict. Make sure there's no okay, overboarding of the compliance. Now, over in our company in Singapore, we decided to form a ecosystem. All right, PLMP Fintech, even though we only 1 year, we invested $10 million in this facility to create, okay, all right, ecosystem from SME. Okay, we allow SME and startups to come and seek our advice for ICO listing. We also get our investors, okay, both VCs as well as market investors, and we also partner with our partners and create alliances with people who already are in the blockchain, in the fintech industry. So we join forces to provide services. So you go into my ecosystem, okay, all right, alliances, partnership and collaboration into the ecosystem. And in the ecosystem, we provide ICO advisory, we provide crypto exchange, we provide debit card, so that you can draw your money and put it in the debit card and spend. Okay? We provide the Singapore largest OTC center. We have 22 counters serving customers face to face. We also have the Blockchain Academy. We have a school, all right, that you can be certified as a blockchain developer. All right. We also have We also have a very big mining facility for rig mining, and we have also startup incubator. All in all, the building is 155,000 square foot, and we are building that ecosystem into Singapore. Okay. Next page. This is our exchange. All right, our exchange will be opened up to the industry effective from July, and whatever money that you have in exchange, you can transfer to one of our partners, MasterCard. Okay, it's a MasterCard. And it allows you to withdraw up to $5,000 every day USD and $50,000 a month. All right, and you can use this card, withdraw funds or spend as a MasterCard anywhere, okay, in the world, as long as there's a MasterCard logo there. Okay, next page. Next one. Forward. Yeah. So, okay. We also, yeah. All right, not last month, on the 18th of May, which is last week actually, we launched 9 ICOs at the same time. Okay, and these ICO are very diverse. They come from agriculture, okay, energy, all right, we have biotech, we have stem cell. They all a good example of SME that have already existing business, all right, has been set up for a while, and they are using blockchain to raise funds to move to the next level of growth. So I see 2018 as a year for the SME to embark on blockchain, okay, and raise funds to grow their business. So all those of you from SME, this is a good chance. Okay. Anyone who knows Kodak actually is not a blockchain company, but at the moment they announce they are going to convert to blockchain, their share price shoot up. So nowadays in Singapore it's very popular. If you are a company and you're a listed company, all right, you just have to announce to the public that you're using blockchain. You get a lot of interest of the public to buy your shares. Okay, and so this is a kind of trend now. Okay, so this is last week on the we have launched 18th of May. All right, next page. All right, we're also launching our own ICO because our facility in Singapore, all right, the building cost us $60 million. All right, the facility cost us $10 million. Okay, it's a very heavy investment to have the ecosystem. Okay, we are also raising our ICO, okay, to raise more funds to expand overseas. We already have office in Thailand. Indonesia, we are looking for partners in the Philippines. If you are interested to talk to me, I'm at the booth. Okay, this is the best time. Okay, I have not come to Philippines for 20 years. Okay, and we are doing our ICO also. It's 20 cents. All right. Okay, now we are doing the private sales. All right, and a lot of people in Singapore who buy our tokens are actually conventional investors. They are not really the crypto community. In other words, this ICO token and token sales, all right, can attract old investors, old money. Okay, crypto money is new money. The old money, there's a lot of old money in the market. So I give you a good example. For the last 50 investors that walk into our office OTC center, 80% know nuts about crypto, but they are investing more in crypto community. Okay. Next slide. All the milestones that we are setting, the fundraise will go back to liquidity, will go back to our assets. All right. We are building facility, we are building buildings, we are building ecosystem to support our customer. And in Singapore, a lot of people are supporting us because they want this ecosystem to exist. Okay, next page. All right. So the reason that you can take a look at our ecosystem and our token sales is, number one, it has a high growth, high revenue. It's a very profitable business if you have an ecosystem, but you need a lot of capital. All right. Our token is 100% pegged to USD. The funds comes in, we peg to USD, 100%. All right. And we are now in the stage of pegging it to our unit trust. Okay, it's a utility token, yet it gives you all the security. Number three, we are working with global alliances. We're working with a lot of companies. In fact, I saw some company just now. I also talked to them. Let's work out something. All right. Number four, okay, our token will be used as payment for our services. So there is a lot of appreciation opportunity for us. Number five, okay, our token listed in our exchange will share the order books with 5 of the best of top exchanges in the world. So there's a lot of liquidity in our token, and it's a Singapore first, okay, blockchain ecosystem, and we own one building called BTC, Blockchain Technology Center. If you come to Singapore, come and visit us. We're happy to host you. Okay, next page. All right. We also have our own PSG. PSG means private sales group. So in Singapore, we have a lot of investors. All right. They join us in our PSG group. The next PSG meeting for us will be at Ferrari showroom. So if those people who are looking for people to do marketing for you, okay, you can come and see me also. We have an investor pool that can help you, okay, raise money. Okay, next one. All right. We already have office in Thailand, okay, and Indonesia. I'm here today, Philippine. So come and see me if you're interested. We are keen to open here because this country is beautiful. I was so surprised. I stay in Grand Hyatt, very nice hotel. My partner stay in Shangri-La, very nice. Better hotel than other countries that I've been to, the same hotel. Right? It's better than Shangri-La, Thailand. I stay in Shangri-La, Thailand. I think Philippines is so much better. And your president is my idol, I respect him a lot. All right, so we are already building up partnerships worldwide using the PLMP Fintech branding. Okay, next page. All right. Okay, Dr. Shine, just play the video. It's only a few minutes. Yeah, just play the. Yeah, I'll show you what happened last week when we launched this. Yeah. Okay. Just click on top. Yeah, this one. Actually, there's another video, but due to the low speed internet, so we can't play that. No sound. Yeah. This is last week's event. We launched 9 ICO, 500 people attended. Is that? Anyway, there's no sound, but anyway, you can see. Okay, we award a lot of our partners with MOUs and trophies for the ICO participants, right? Okay. Okay, you see even the crab, this company have found a genetic formula to breed crab. Okay, presently anybody wants to do crab farming, it's not possible. They have to harvest from deep sea, from the sea, right? But with this company, they use blockchain and they decentralize all the information, and they have this genetic patents that can help crab, okay, grow efficiently. So you see how blockchain has helped them. All right, so these are our companies. All right, of course, in fact, it's not there without the sound. Anyway, I finished my presentation, and thank you very much, and so sorry to disturb your lunch. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.